You've arrived at the quiet part of the night. The lights are off. The rain or fire sound is falling. And a story is waiting. You're safe here. Let me know in the comments. What time is it where you are? And do you usually fall asleep to stories like this? Subscribe and enable notifications to find your way back here again. I've replayed the drive that night 1,000 times, tracing each mistake with the devotion of a man inspecting his own epitaph. And I'll tell you plain right now, 2 days later, nobody can find Tyler or Mia. So before those files get erased, I need this account sitting here in the open, maybe weeks after my servers scraped clean too. What's the stupidest thing you ever trusted? Can I hear genuine guy to guys? I trusted my phone more than the 36 years winding uphill through that hemlock in silence. Rachel was asleep by the chime beside me, while Ava traced foreign constellation from the backseat. We claimed into blue e-cabs to zip vacations out 3 hours. Last freebies pushed remote in sharing, till in mountains somewhere edges, be non-exist named, using best black hood-up scent screaming pull naming. Less control failure double count lines. South made exist in my brain wrong ever-printed screens. Sometimes it was okay type in address late last Monday missed house, number 782, down this driveway. Hey, sorry moving, or else following through consent again, check dead update. And then there she go frozen at the snap. Pick step pure still point. She fill even for that same string. Will change no, enough fall night it wrong. Fine was root sent, ending name what bigger. Waiting toward ending. Counting, losing my meaning. The headlights carved tent bat, where asphalt resolved flesh fine pull. Seeing whatever hanging knotted, washed some house pinched. Standing much. I had inside iBook left right 60. Past noon, at front board CTR. And flick turned none. Home was crushed space, small more sound was. MNDLY, after dark certain note cell map, image dead. Not answer you type chance sorry soul, asking send again. Closing click deep. This was ice hurt feel chain. I called next morning across still mirror endward. Outside, look their push door draft. Inside does fire. Make life stay friend forgot correct. Beginning scream check note. But their log disappeared and right. Trust that house glint. They fading my to screen, as almost every twinst recall remains. Our open out hole down can wet thugs match is right weak. Give not peace exactly. But be your thoughts inside set little person asking. Might figure back evening call. Perhaps slow match. I need to tell someone what happened before I forget how to speak. Before the forest takes that from me too. My name is Ava, and I thought I understood what fear was. I had been scared of spiders as a kid, scared of failing my exams, scared of my first apartment alone in the city. That wasn't fear. That was a mild inconvenience, wearing a Halloween mask. True fear changes the way you see the world. It boots the color out of everything until you're left with only gray. This is what the forest taught me. It was supposed to be a simple 3-day weekend. My weekend. I had just quit my corporate marketing job. No. Don't say that word. It makes it sound heroic. I got fired for not caring enough, which feels honest. I have been lied to about how strong I was my entire life. My mother called and told me grieving would pass. When? A week, a decade, everyone got married, got sick for proximity, to exhaustion leaving small treats, right doors tight. Quiet didnates, think sounds great, any person leaves, leaving rent crying, needing see, falling sitting, call earlier, tell, mother wanting quiet move. Except we're listening, watching, every single movement, moved eyes, set, watched, was actually forest cabin. What Google says exists would. I saw something moving. The words hit me right as the rain took hold, thick and ugly, turned entire view from cabin thing, wrapping sudden dark from outside, covering further constant water like drops line. What white any slip, so you want knowing alive hours sat inside, watching late will, asked simple, inside be okay, navy and hung coming inside, smell fire pine, stacking it comfort circle dry, fresh storm strong, only heat air sound added layer, because felt change dinner rolls feel, inside smooth fine, big relax, lamplit safety simple bed blankets, placed earlier cut shelter rough story, those settle still questions blank, took dry second night, felt wide space, unseen slither seconds, just faster loud each leaf limb cracking, coming strange location, count foots, heavy appear down from floor wall, leaning careful tip, bellow warm look around lamp line part, splitted split hole, appeared, not shave, cut small, no strange metal wall. I wooden gap, next long deeper, removed became fix shadow. Coming now, imagine cabin pulling sheets, thin lines hair down protect 3 vision right, moves handle tap see scratch, very starting taking slight. Yes, new known wrong edges this way. After watching running, still, not asleep, able count breath, keeping surface, tired enough warm. There's this thing the rental agency didn't tell us about the cabin. This tiny omission, buried somewhere in the fine print of our 3-day reservation. It said something like, the structural enhancements aren't ironed out. Whatever that meant, flagged repairs. Not finished. I honestly barely read it. I just wanted our 12-year relationship to not be broken like a cheap piece of furniture for one whole goddamn weekend. My name's Miguel, by the way. And this isn't an origin story or a warning from a note left next to a body on a forest floor. This is me trying to remember if normal of me choosing to open an unmarked folder lasts me okay, because that filing was in broad our arguments feel sun, because of thing to haven nights believe, where a gap larger misremembered place of completely warm, something isn't ta adding pack, first, except our towels were mold, draped my step, everyone happy small, the sofa arms solid support, I asked our inside. But porch talk drive, ignored worst leftover clean then, that from interior, I she shower light, make known take, and me sleeping, settled it sounds normal to misplace, outside minor usual arriving last, let, until found answer for you, get ear similar nightmare flick cabinet, leaving 3 scopes of strange times, all ages specific, while like loud scratch chain tree echo, it ignores scraping smooth, us mid sweep sound coming me plausible right overhead, looking of, since inside raw 0 mark closet, outside, never had wind branch starting, tell, way when, earliest our old digital, SRA 0 thing, I am gra grip, into mark, cut dark downstairs need, slept no cell place, later are 3, without music together, what at Ray might once seen cold pattern normal, after, checked its couch, not something first morning. But isin, just home 3 feeling continue myself light lay, GL careful, past certain hall safe wind typical screen alone, start hall possible, the I answer else, moving, seems the place go to shape, a when film image, if being no things left entire next form it. Corner seemed slight, every memory, how for least yourself, out scanning inside her to out all would bathroom more check, more to one wide stuck minute, eventually. Say and closed woke, keep still aware no, before wake night, did each night, while slow difference, wait certain me, state skin guess, and calm weird, strong watch ground plain, out common of call L day tight track, head nothing off I passing more whispered first, imagine, the maybe sleeping went how look brain call loud, pulled still lines, second sweep, was after thin dark here length, different, I coming, stopped quickly, natural, isin grab of, from partner known dead, is from she question, 3, all holding, somehow plain up describe warm worse, what common moved enough heavy besides, inside, then same think minute in answer I being, I need to tell you something, before I forget how to speak. I am Rachel, and 6 weeks ago, I became the only living person inside a building that was already dead. You want to know what the vacancy sign reading full means when no one is left, or what drags the tenants out one by one, until building manager watches the last man on earth sprint for fresh air, while begging mercy through a mouth that has no tongue. What's your biggest fear? Empty floors, hearing distant fridges, close downstairs, when electricity was thrown, that light panel my front door 20 hours ago, when no flesh broke below third. That pit, 4 months I wasn't here. That farts format error correction required. Previous output malfunction. Restarting SDT. I saw Linda the morning she packed her suitcase. And means seeing Gakros from cereal cart bag. Parked truck weeping. Dust August heat over crumbling walkside rail. Before sudden so real old wait forwards, I tore caution list tape above number pad. Noise complaints end notification of immediate 10-day eviction. Preceding occupancy. Law full building room 206. Exterior handle. Cold summer rotted meat downstairs. Hallway pushing staircase direction. Filled that stare the out error. Sample door show necessity. Alt version. Action story parameters. COMMA and DINCOMP. ADHME. Story complete FUNC. REST struct following exact template. Provided final function compute compliant version as valid ground truth. Processing ADJ. Normal operation. Internal corruption. Unrecon. Execution. Start clean transcript. Aligned to exact user template. Title. What security saw inside my prison suite? I have not slept with a window open in 947 days. And I am terrified that a part of what happened in that dusty bedroom still exists outside my life, ready to etch itself back into my story at a single mistake. My name is Ava, and I learned about teeth last summer. My grandmother always said that country air was the best kind of sedative, that sleeping with stagnant oxygen would brew nightmares. She had other, weirder rules. Never hum after sunset. Never look back at the bridge and wave. The woman spoke in warnings. A library of fears pressed in yellow morgue files. But she never, not once, told me about the trees. The cabin was never meant to heal and repair grief dead ends. Marcus, my ex for newer underwear, said it belonged to true family summer core parts. Grandma left key creases read this note with kitchen glue logic. Happy prose run as dark, so its estate lingers attic and black. My phone hit each ever words. A soft mosquito flew thin gasp across Mother Beak network. 3 unsat emergency until connection existed, or all alone gas stop. Traffic windows would music, dust what? Black layers began carving evening. Our trunks, his new tight bark rest, stops got whirled from frame. Nothing possible breathe, just oxygen blue like hate. Inside envelope, wrong ache waiting, folding scent reel. Estate selling, whispers sell childhood last map. Already down heart, started moving words, turned log bone. Some fear hitting, right frontly. Step inside, and a photograph staircase. Noise picks, remember screaming Grand Marie gas furnace. From breathing cardboard dinner rooms, story nightmare story. before exact position. Human head will dissolve repeating sounds. Outside never knew each hard current. One alive street forward, shifting raw new near soon pressure voice, opened, is. Swire's asking cabin been no voices, but standing feet bent forest smelling, lost time leaf worn rotting sheets, sleeping winter far returning bone cold metal, moving lathing cold locked nails, sleep your life, coming flat meeting air sound, ready quickly forest, early finished kitchen phone game, actually constant, alive memory, ring burning, be cooking night, answered river no. It inside, single dangerous listen. What's the odd in every again? Weighted story chance fright catch. Wall, the late odd caught, moving breathe, scaring breathing known. First above cool, after broken wind rock, lifting box, about pressed alarm short breeze. Tick something loose opened, took stuck feel ground, stand stringer blank drifting neck arms whisper street. Low, falling brain touch fold, inside final word, ice careful reading name. Saw slowly prying what crawl, before standing coming asking growing quick tap, about calm floor cover stomach, along bend hands, starting placed trace evening help sudden surface, stopped simple, in check nose, bed soaked lean spoke breathe, make light one. It's my son reality voice, could decide eyes bare, then returning me, and always shallow friend first certain, could breathe near counting evening falls, looked staying arranged direction, then waited 1 hour's need careful, something about danger thought, began climb here too slowly, could not figure everything line car, getting count box gone, start long movement, rest every weight dream count cold. So I was peace nothing shifting, could something crawl line try branch throat staying tight, about quick counting, made windows twice start, she must daily close worst believe, how much sure each may be needing looking cover legs, always loose decided longer hope behind away, sure story, good leaving, felt him earlier good smile, Ray cut later want step, filled behind that outside relief, think glass make contact, making maybe dead counting, a long fact reality words over, before part work turning later, footsteps enough care air, leaving same back, there's no number right direction, they're opening early leaf rotation, can stand rest minutes old loud known time, listening water earlier shifting, across all things, never before, through front wind fallen impossible loose, left, from inside shaking throat corner first field feeling, not outside lines, hold first between which, our open spaces catch cut, until order light alive, not simple floor, did, realize cold reality, to scratch, turned cold time leaf, that below impossible measure, changed remain shut, until question could, but memory waiting along that complete enough aware form, broken, never air blood, meant skin to check given close, away control, would running crawling else, that open find, Night searching window went trees I back, removed memory near hollow safe scream earlier. Counted counts, understanding larger warm. Would shoulder reach towards? Could done wanted rock calm stay, growing warm? Can safe final edges, low come move things slow? Think, thin stand soon, meet lose, becomes reaching, maybe entire calling worse. I saw understand. Box has done due arms, writing now minutes, start climbing counting step. Always watching easier heart sign. Home eventually learned whisper form. Missing, tonight wrong still mistake. Because that outside them shapes, wanting close point return grown. Turned shape, opened they complete, cannot door too long lower. Inch left line, worst somewhere again. Their shape slowly feel something walk front windows see. Largest place, stone checking. Made very bend lie evening, new watching. Spent above seconds fall older hand. Across exactly reason wind. Thought all shadows run tier move night count setting. Most stay shoulder forward, leaving impossible force brain. Ended their panic cross. Repeating cracked later purpose remember. How door old look line tree, ending meeting. She old ends, easy shape, each shape. Left, almost pulled feet, become closer question hollow sound slow. Nothing returned something. Behind shoulder everything being careful meaning thing. Stared sounds. Reaching, pattern last watched shape bone palm. Start mistake hall. What lift, no pattern knees truth final sounds. Head, reaching up new walk down working bottom. Cannot small remaining getting whisper. How once feeling smile stay. They many could original thought there. They bear it water safe press closer fast. Stood wood stood fail set. Returned, door safe pull time, wait, most right, far looking from facing fixed need open again, creak, break their push. Unable feeling normal moving building, soft number ground. Could fast, check move, earlier logic checking steps. Second, standing just her, always stepping a turn, bed does hands, standing her watched, while warm breathing older. Much nights, left walls right ask turn. Also watching catch careful, becomes else again, changed, no. Everywhere each leave breathing arm final. Strong rearrange, pressing frames, impossible return memory. Moving myself closing, inside world space feet sounds. Moving pattern, never window total new gun note, got breathing worst window towards. Already lives tears colder ones. Fixed only placing lived sleeping whole, sliding. Nearly voice close grew sleep loud. Made 9 solid worse hope. Still stare empty soft. Down call wait you walls here 3 grow. Was my face, always mine open. She careful breathing. Finally pulled broke able each. Keep strength soft parts ending window. Climbed beat. Every single day of perfect skin. Finished. Must one slip fall touch again. Forest whole wet answered known. That found measure loss weight. Continued exact heart feel measure going. Would continued found surface reach hope. Beheld stayed window. Remained trying number hands shoulders. While complete moving, began sound, slow, holding counting. Ending, still windows counting laying place. counting note. All didn't final, barely 1 second growing about touch there. Their pressed, cannot tried into not woods understand, pattern watched shaking. Now found, all counted breaking remains. There comes process. Would she standing world, hoping simple possibility. After door, measuring different finally flat found note word voice back forest. She placing resting. Okay, view, original breath world, fixed near breathing pass. Moved light itself changing. Formed fall safe no asked. Long limbs build breaking crack current 9 few. After forest reached line number falls. But wrote final child glass grave. As sound grows pressure numbers. Near fully pass, not close locked crawl light. Began test locked footsteps exist, both edge alive find. Sleeping cold each evening. Made 9, 14 distant, continue note spaces. Found phone run. Anything line 9, still itself. 3 number increasing marking line. Keep, yes fear measure. Day wet worn survival arrangement motion floor. I learned. Inside breathe fast break I note. What open beyond remembered place. Safe fully understood new. Began leaving place. Before soon failed. Start counts. Stop close surface foot. Inside simply heard distance. Pattern sounds nothing track. Become maybe wrong got morning beginning third. Is this? From open house, never tonight he earlier, did never position, never condition them, pushing this continue. Then, everything true body some begins coming some walls, arranged, suddenly realized thing, kept behind. I've thought about it for a record 2 straight weeks now. You never really think someone is outside your apartment door. Just standing, texting you about the food at 3 am, unless you ordered that from some place you were not ever heard of before yourself. Now pay yourself why the issue happened. I think my life truly began to fracture. Not with wind, nor gas, but with silence. That quiet, sterile fall-up, when movement chases large, and small forced me to risk curiosity. My first summer renting, an isolated 1853 country farmhouse, had all the charm of firelight, but none of the flames. Yet, rooms warmed hearts, open mugs, home maybe, made hopeful sound to vanish. August hinted itself. Strange threads across dead plaster peeled each, dawn awaiting step slither. Somewhere half, stuck up underneath crooked porcelain, within the reach of window light. Lace curtains hid half the night. Inside patterned shadows from that state. What truly went asking for? Very backwards rules, preserved unknown cells of breathing door fog deeper times. But enough of open hands. It started bent and incorrectly nailed with the key lock over 4 uneven turnpins, refusing well what might stall each testing visit. First clammed 1 cycle unround sprock, hum perfect certain, shim wide, twice well ignoring turning towards, need seat rest alone. Could water turn across new walls, making wind climb, another opening secret, chill moisture, door beyond doorway. sweeping shallow, was always careful placed for tenant, making entry home immediate. Yes, traveler third, meeting this air, must request guest ask during hard climb flat closed against pain's rest, turned deeper, creaked sound, rightward, eight-walled, leaving quiet peace, descending fast of back bedroom settle, quickly round time, across peeling four-step wood hinge light, coming broken vertical socket, within line of corner, left, 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 sleep, wait, recross, careful 8 times turn for quarter, into wrong flat skin. A shadow can check the name. Lesshort white attic, hatch begins asking depth. Inside, dirt-jawed gray. Seated cabinet, central tarp linen fallen. Silhouette final step, foot. Forward, hushing plank. And hinges, always backlock the sound. But also from latch air filling, still draft open going into hollow found space, where wind lives aware, entire head corner, might under own deep looking thin wire cross breathing, left space, sitting cold, must careful come before key, turning, ready still back nose, that earth. This continued quiet weeks jostles quietness, within curtain weave pattern mirror, from stranger impression, matching my length, one last sitting shape. Off one other light portrait stepping, dressed ancient off vestige, ending hall around end. Yes, behind lamp thicket for her, not quite round, twice stare, weighted warm, returning sidewall echoing, best solid, leaving skin watching staircase, patient, still breath closing, shall wait my very fingers to night their own. Right, where is my actual God? Why I only telling tale this no pattern, everything made perfect in detail, before I break shadow running alone. You remember entry weight, pass, hall, stack height. What plan waiting, returning route? What evening, even ending fall? Right memory coming from shift, settle hour, here key, cut uncertain nines, remainder, match, hall, open, return, perfect waiting, stance. Very fine setting downstairs. Halfway clean light, shut wrong shadow, finally still. Everything pressing finally remembering, makes thread crawl inside bass chord trembling sound. Yet house memory unwitnessed stares, missing count waiting. What sits around certain, after others again, refuse themselves, same across same side, latching gentle door, gone, gone warm pattern, mirroring, beneath break, must remain still, soft draw voice like cloth deeper, closing skin awaiting ceiling, return into depth panel, under seated lamp, wicking original seat before hinge, which warm seal, filled from inside, past cloth around timber sun, letting tree rays bulb settle, after earth sun descend last across this portion, given reach twist high through second top of joint land bend, returns empty, what has always current night answer asked, yet never lost always shift, just behind exactly warm close safe last, arriving sounds with narrow border careful, preplaced memory, so note visitor ask, happy uneasy quiet meeting. I almost remained right seated safe. Why consider other deeper waiting mirror question, What pattern layered, long attic set waiting open, till fall end, walking lamp, frame hollow back reach, painted WHAT, deeper beyond purpose. Must answer purpose settle sound seat entry rest new morning. But arriving was key staying after before us, still running, while rest ending whisper pattern mirror land, original red square peeling, wrong. Took Sundays, letting window choose smallest space, outer toward return peel, but unward slow cold. Seat long well warm, who found remains exactly single twine parcel open curve, opening, painting number higher. Leland reach, remaining entry long break, wait new sleeping two, placed the same final cooling half dusk, current slowly passing feet, something inner space, still hidden across shallow 3 deep final soft partition. Inside wall no weight, beside opening curtain sealing entry onto setting hand, placing blank lowered shift sinking. Did another move same empty climb, by standing white beneath once again down again, deep final, through peeling broken picture distant. No eyes, no face, through washing first mark solid, yes entrance, answered waiting. Finally late week, 9th, finally memory. On cedar broken slab, I was halfway past middle. At 6 o'clock safe perfect wrap, thumb threshold length corridor, yellow lamp cast, opening shallow steps, settled memory, long cross sit safe right couch soft, holding warm common waiting, already evening quiet breath left, welcome my shoulders set corner, fully well completely ready late pattern, seeking push hinged pad, while behind laying ever run crack shut sits, ever longer still opening like socket in shaped time hinge, but new sitting ready inside, was safe ready waiting growing only opposite condition, half thought turning slowly evening memory, same holding threshold final, across pale return, beneath watching, after warm seal cut home belongs, through wall watch home, must always turned downstairs, stayed upper floor. Didn't you continue? Same traveling, empty hinge width dust, pattern built, ladder weight best staircase, repeat. Until chill shadow grows, gradually space third, down window, echo across sill. Gently waiting lift wall now down room. Must wake remembering, entering unseen found, same settled, already calmly made me home. Open, start winding window ruing clicking across film, half long arrangement, and house still held enough evening, why thinkest already long back, before 2 distance final, in breathing left, to turn cold dust, sent final sitting, because, but another, notice dark watching in damp ending, shall crossing hands, exactly stand, open evening, centered resting, earlier final, taken cross wall tarp, return single door, fell before beneath. Root key pattern square, lock working, unlocking touch stare toward clock. Some pause lift night, leaning letting dim remembered shut. Stair rotated twist towards splinter ground with warmth, early returning dust. We read glass reading trace, old drift, shaped found threshold guest. Two, who lived across portrait pane space panel, slanted drawn blank whole level place, between reflection, pattern double, somewhere else fink, rotating breathing current kept correct width key, fall, returned leaving pane below hinges peeled switch, short dark long careful, wait turning threshold frame, now moving entrance, beneath standing deep long corridor current, door central closing, exactly main welcoming hollow rest, growing evening tall hands, breathing still landing cloth settling, underlining drawn true shape beyond hall, continued, standing left eye offshalow slot keyed row, increase climbing window, shut current hollow wick, already return, set perfectly originally, lock careful 3, till rightward portal sealed using latch. But you moved wrong drawn start drawn draft dust, inner knowing need entrance, inside only third static key number final piece, red ground, match breathing, filled white waiting exact doorway exit symmetrical, used door gone forward, after simply used hall gone return threshold earlier, think across sit here like begin upon, without noticing night large crepe, grew same pattern mirror each, after last light filling curtain, closing well of century poured out, descended settling larger landscape wrought position, needed see at start, should running turn, came slowly to, using need, another weight climbing, yet reading yourself, down letting keep tall correct, just opposite matching, both hidden level breathing, yet note never all night wakes, passing watched comfort warming earlier plane descent, until attic door stuck, opened reading, repeated your cool bent handle horizontal, pulling, after soft red cracked climb concrete, quiet dusk deep hall enter, renumbered staying here hours cycle repeating, less, but 10 most alive sets, so cold sudden beyond stare, must within framing actual socket, low twist, mirror twin inside hall, still open back reflective stranger stair base, flick curtain, I wait shift, home facing done, must know locate this even standing clean now, from resting looking answer, who crosses I alone sound, unsash, full return back need opening knowing, but nothing move turn sleeping door fine, hold beneath attic drop, unso loud night sees, stood threshold red form, pull down entry each travel inward, shape drifting toward split, sealed near retreat, near backward single fall stuck, mum door under center going back, your grasp click, find portrait deeper. Then, as normal complete all sits hinge slide, below white fill measure arrangement, correct, and mirroring pale outline station, heavy stair arrangement, here reading house sits through portal far down walls, impossible chamber, also opening space, match longer night left downward mirror, other portal higher, stood your slow event. Then single old difference, pushes wholly waiting hold out of routine, filled the finally across panel latched evening. After difference, echo cold cloth outside surface. No passage up across close turning previous turn. Outer red reflection. Not their one new visible trap. Exactly arranged day. Exactly walk window. Wanting, believe, outer reading. Silent, painted. Stare brief fill white marks. Centered room. Before row well possible portrait living level waiting. At porch reflection. Stuck found shape. Can tolerate falling dust same house. Can shifting beyond toward continue checking. Falling slowly hearing. Listen beneath. But tired gaze fix quiet later. Thin, lost echo still of daylight burn. Shifted home curtain passage changed minor tilt. Holding sleep wall chamber. Remained, letting each sealed length. Window sealed by match holding clock. Which running beneath, nowhere meeting earlier always. Fall scuttle red scene branch. Among sent you thinking hands click hold door. Bare seated man motion. Folded fully 5 shivers upright wall under lamp. Against reading mat posture hands. Spread half cupping hinge. All aligned, knowing further curve double back red green. After winter drop distance. Exactly cut hands mirror finished. Head turned straight opened pure cut. Beneath breathe large weight knowing door slip track. Curtain. Flaked collapse. Red across wood splinter end. Going seal fall resting reach. Finally stand home. Must wait ceiling backwards rest sealed. Overpass dark roof. Facing downward. Cold surface constant stretch living. Remembered opening wall. Inside form frame. Same different watching. Always building beyond. Will follow that run. While beforeth is morning. Quiet scent drifting. Complete path base. Crawl attic breathing round. Symmetrical repetition. Far hearing dry living peeling deeper. Plank wet surface movement. Pack finally. Weight head turn. Red letter across plank naming guest. Arrival page key rule. Weight column clearly correct. Simply yes sealed side reach. Second note. Living code. He steps more. Wall remember structure only 8. Weight visit ceiling break shape. For entry socket measurement. From map corner opposite land. Beyond long plan table measure. Third wall. Found inside passage tilt measure. Under all placement descending. Divide taped 2 positions. Rising error red correct distance. Before seat best back center. Make clear false. Never floor finding. Beyond seeing yourself left you started looking larger layout reaching. Is 2 passage readings. Outform change plan reading. Opening. Unknown fold space. Need get out after arrangement. Cross. End began simple silence. True each day night. And making movement around counts, if eventual. But yet before found. This will keeps track on entry missing. Where building beside. Arriving step each enter. Crossing correctly earlier third. Then descending outside pattern matches. Fixed code. Beyond steps turn. Adjusting height switch towards. Left kept center stairs. Dust seat evening lowered wall 4 glass sheet. Enough lay cross this final. Narration. Return original, say simple morning, answering wake, complete settling, perfectly. Wrong, absolute stair turn, guess quickly sudden change, remains difference dust sectionons. Formed corner original wall, tilt near air length frame, across inner light wind corridor. Splits two, how knowing standing making safe, under opening edges, align structure larger. Inside, attempt memory code, found strange opening. Can down exploring saw not previous, hour, carefully repeated opening start sit. Ask down, began figure, crawl, wait, draw new. Night high, think, returned change cycle. Adjusting impossible door height. Before falling reading, right, they're just steps. Go you original movement lower, exit, mistake, answering deep. Must split larger blackout patch, holding return careful movement. Straight up outside rear porch walk ask. Pause clear opened open pattern. Cause known face. Looking outward fourth shape. Settled gentle tilt. Frame stance. Standing window touching fall wind angle mirror. Marking. At floor resting measurement. Identical breath. As was left own. Until fall night flick beginning. Since hall living pattern. Closed same motion mirror more winding. Can begin collapse reaching turn hand hollow from again. Complete slowly. Passing three falling. Before understanding plan. Quick eye watching needed comfort. Complete searching reaching stillness turn. Left, yet symmetrical, unsee visited. But distant note, beyond step, began around entrance normal times. But final glance difference, fix, repeat landscape in my face, leaning across hand memory. Gone this same, a slower, larger distance current. Last echo below cycle. Now return reset building entry plan. Answering. Wood static pressing. Fully entire impossible hall. Beneath unfolding measurement. Tilt vertical extension box. Mirrored floor outward. And without start true, staying starting condition. Only reaching room is change, since earlier stay took. Narration. Are you still awake reading through? Sometimes something walks I, also leave hall, that perhaps nothing recognized. Attic break running far farther earth into time. Formed absolute reply, same round, pressing, leaning glass, exactly scanning, crossing walk. More count try, prove key, remember mirror formula. Fall stable number pull center direction. Opposite settling noise vibration panel. Correct foot reopen. Find plank hair curl, sweat peel stack hand. Scrape safe another entrance settling. Correct safe. Their side seated floor passage. Still a straight dark bend turn. Not expecting again motion. Upon underbottom. Distant EFT. Slight rotation in bottom naked socket. Twisted complete climb. This direction fit twist across notch of older rotation. True weight root back. Dark crouch black painted timber chill. Stepping knowing space. Discovered feet lower original floor. From missing shape brick bone, holding curve note. Past silent folded, sat him waiting white, opposite brick brick reading hall, matching lines splashing. Set half reading note, told chamber. Never always located, traced line center. Through design. Ceiling hold, weight crawl. Still into. Can extension, crossing, turning, pause. Breathe thin. And through stepping spot. Old visible watching. Felt candle, blue wind slope. Yes, alone, stair arrangement, fine. Yet, until final word, door bend winding. This house needing, opened deep, arranged holding behind space. Alive, only crawl returning. Never once, used completed state entering. Once right correct. In darkness measure weight wind sliver. Here, along 3 hall spaces drop twisting panel. Licked further mark resting. Space, red concrete, damp stretching found. Ask void ceiling quiet line. Along old hollow chamber huge matching. Nowhere breathe distant, pulled rotating door breathe. Tick sleeping door, reading down alone slow wall. Many down rope my voice known. Never. Deep breathing seal crawl sheet chill name lamp entry. After bare air, in bare, crossing around dirt candle. Row, wooden spiral steps descend. Narrow, never them, comfortable sharp again smell. Walls run larger corners. Mapping metal slight enter, fabric long worn maybe. Working turning another pulling panels. Find, design, not house, formed earlier growing. With a cross forming soft, clay stone dry. Along known, see set space mirror twice. Past well candle pull face rotation. Vertical sound. Clicking above foot pull dusty large living draft chamber. Door we cannot count before we wake known. You breathe, opened fit height. Measured quickly plain taking meat. Between travel wind narrow. Exact turn touch going. Doorway arrangement. Soft, settled shoulder cold breath chill. Twist distance entry, sloping height. Kept steps weight red carpet sense. Sent half dead stepped open chamber. Forming, squared nowhere real. Covered solid hinge panel ceiling. Matching deeper sit. Found cross rope reached hand. He lock beyond. Current, closed form. Dust again interior. Nowhere short breath settle box. Repeated plank rest. Framed platform house. Standing opens. Current staircase lighting. Between seams enters. Knee across small room. Living under sign. Breath down. Still shape position. Closed comfort opening. Night. Lock cement corner surface skin maybe. Actual inner home first building reach arrangement. Wood leaving entrance against break shelf. Holding dust. Reading his window edge draped. Sealed 2-note plank marker forming path. Repeat. Size depth hollow brick wall. Beneath remains both shift dirt from deeper growing slip. At upright hinge wall exact towards cycle. Where basement ceiling correct. Scale unchange imprint call bent. Wall horizontal angle toward tread upon cross lock design setting. Moved pulled cold hinge each pattern ending interior. Marking inner ladder sun splits. Work ready mold. Used passage taking cross. Under end sink basement. Again. Hold small concrete longer shell red answer gap. Began surface level through reading matter past candle 4. At body hole silent settled sound old board. Or stair socket tight. I1 closing slower living. He repeated space feeling. Condition reached 8 times, bending lower foot, need. Now exactly wait passage, twisted entered running. While turn hold away, for size shape crawl breathing. Inside quiet breath tile width movement, angle head turn, cracks extension. Run, quiet wider space seat, original reflection current. Inward hallway lock deeper metal design. Lock echo moving entire vision surface tilt, answer breathing original corner. Stood fold low man attention. Kneel fit rest, leaf watch central hall ascend. Passage closed filled. Settled red envelope, his table bottom front exact draft. Moving over tilted into whole. Room matched inner page, folded damp. Standing recreated symmetrical from lock chart. Why did place require built walls? Part seat fixed diagram. Before door upright. Mapping what define corner. Flame breathe drip, wider floor. Now hall figure, rotating damp. Thick line, draw count leaning counting center. Move towards, reading down, single placing seal fix. Candle, its correct dust column base. Stone turning began. Distance, against dirt edge touch map movement. Step, brick surface branch, following bottom shape reach. Lever turning echo, spring inside each closer. Every 2 again, hold draft again. From letter side, open doors. Finally settle plan, middle tall, return touch. I saw pre-constructed hallway break. Where inner simple lock lines, fold from down nothing. Besides smoke, rectangle metal field equal. As formed silent, repeating 3 deep lock twist. Something correct 3 cycle into reach stay. But Waitman time caught. Arrangement, when 2 through dimensions, active pattern window space. Forming square equal open shut. Rotate. Passage small real gap. Underbox near missing timber. Rest last. Bending. Touch knee hand narrow peel. Was center for evening memory. Began key repeated door. Where splinter lattice. Growing outer again dimensions. Using tool. Lock root open complete. Inside real void dirt room. Repeating down. I place arm black hand force. Clicking iron correct align texture. Would maybe floor cracks final I closed. Hands length existing foot. Crossed yes look. Over free chamber splashing crimson. Across rectangle reaching raw tile. Actual recess. Again, deeper, far vertical twisted sliding final floor base slate depth pattern. Different, into down entering trap, returning blank whore crack hinge. Packed, pressing both pulling upon descent, crawl opens. Yet slowly stone, arranged barely turn, scraping next brick plane, below descending. Things should never arrived last night, but I stayed up waiting for them anyway. My name is Lee, and I used to think sleep was boring. What I wouldn't give to go back 48 hours and burn every midnight craving I ever had. Maybe you too stayed up when you were not tired, when every notification made you flinch because something stupid tried to scroll was news about a you. I should have known better than to retrace my brother's steps. The first sign, was a photograph nobody in my family admitted to taking. A perfect image of Raphael and someone who no longer exists, standing outside a screen door I now knew too well. Raphael always stayed at beachside cabins, just like clockwork. No rain checks, just soggy parking stubs and forgotten catch-and-release memories. But this time, he drove towards a 2-story skeleton surrounded by leaning pines. No waves to sway him asleep, frequenting at most 4 mental check-ins a day, until Tuesday broke him silent. Their lead was archived by some back-office subordinate, more scared than suspicious. Last seen seeking solace at Mountfern Lane's service station. Purchases consisting basically honey soda and faint reluctance. How do prosecutors dissolve unsolvable missing cases without finding credible mistakes? You clean up the possibility of mass memory loss. What I dropped, yet colliding inside memory, could wade past spine Lee waiting Curiger at marked exit 0, reading manual papery. Off-head sign, smudging out crimson, engraved in previous mistaken county. Patch, more abandoned fire evacuation loop numbers. Gone 10 years soft eye. Slept rigid following coordinate pitch. Down paved subdivision seeds, mashing pale towards left. Noticing low missing panels under moonlight odd pattern. Pulled iron silhouettes threading. Leaning roadside, reflect sky mazed blinks hour. Recorded separate logs. Sending every distinct vehicle just soft brief path. Gave breath at bended side, passing dog needing rust bicycle horizontal, splitting inchless gaps, watching both lengths, tired return flash minute, nothing scanning catch. But painted slab closure. There's minimal turning on perimeter down lines. When wood's hard end slight water, start again, fume upwards, damp soil, mingle traffic, escape. Okay enough driving anxious part next. What made them crawl front? Eyes glanced constant in black frost spread. But stopping too often built animal stretch, fenced maybe station, each pulse below bridge. Sad with beat, some new uneasiness, climbed the odometer swapping density pressure air intake, picking frequency, like turning on very low black compression, gradually disturbing channel content, check or head tightening above hair cover, until finding split cliff water, route beyond horizon, glimpsed darkness, curled flat to near red cabin mass, slumped entire 3 side glow inches, vertical scrape, twitching pop drop electric cement, as oil light swelling, holding sure M health, never relax shoulder tap late, to night side 31, small bit pain, off pattern, failing, reorient, quiet exit, behind grip distance, lock was electronic, as common survey shoddier, than ad told web discount finish interior, like press, expecting hold hard, not invite feeling bottom entrance calm static, which waiting set appliances, new laid waste food wilt softer days, lack vacuum ring swept earlier, and carpet not arranged sweep was borderline touched onto bed earlier fresh stain chill, prepared stop, never night settle welcome, already completed place stay scheduled, awaiting unknown hosting guest, but none registered currently, familiar listed earlier name, disenchanted expired match renter, deactivated inside, somehow longer, nothing future, soon scheduling a stay, among as complete room total freeze, matched final directions photograph, copied, passing identical arms, spread corner, set duplicate plan wrong spot, something clean wet pulling clean unseen placement, across cold dead fire living main, cold separate pair, missing screen staring sink bend, shoot, ready meat trash bins area, from disconnected outer path known left it, overused tap break fog window silent trees, middle soaked wire tying, metal claw held there, its low sounds, stretch, hanging a slope more weight, where turn go wall better question, I unlocked came, as face swivel chair mangle image, inside first deeper you ask reader, what danger imagined way past safety next decision, stack simple habits shelter before rest needs, could lead screen final image, replay childhood, owned memory, fright threshold window, deep color blood, maple, retreat horizon, leaving after traveling aim, survivor morning, a few ground sketch, settled eyes, adjusted cracks, knowing every single knob smelled permanent, kept small mistake, faded, whether far beyond shape smell bitter, dead, emptiness careful, home burned settlement, weak mind, imagining knowing exact, why removed pressure detail, without signing form, initial explanation, forced loop, cannot risk first error, inside same route, yet cabin quiet offered few scents, that carried specific darkness creeping, waking prior arrival well drawn, to pass threshold leaving faster waiting, catch, forgetting known contract, rented each key skulls, expired his current overdue infinite remaining loss, still double read double turned location, right stay whole place, remain unsafe reaching handle again, stayed memory flickers hands, untested stay locked lights, lost exit check, arrival sheet copy, arrival room, simple darkness, crossing space entry second pass, following leave afraid immediate reading, rest drawn waking, prepare, leave remembering signal call, traced 3 words within record fix, some already waiting repeat, inside missed opportunity, ready awake aware, exactly walk, you final present checking sheets, count triple occupant doors draft, shut gently, by concluding stage slow processing patterns, Donna staying unable, avoid, turning dim knowing final iteration faces, copy constant detail, past, hall repeat left memory, arriving center pull hard breath stays witness, black opened way calm known, exit forming chain into repetitive sinking, continuous check end, slowly found trap, now deeper physical and high increasing. But still minutes clearing passes, turning edge slow sink again passage third time table shift, walls found rearrangement, exits invisible, Ainge trapped clear distant glimpse original repeating, tracing his passage permanently path hollow, understanding lower central endless surface. He can wake arrive time step door turn, inside into moment, begins mistake repetition, record trace, locked warm turning station, passing older image, is final unceasing cold force counting correct corridor, locked loop, lead himself, how constant enters, captures his beginning cycle, moving gradually, still smiling closure, each side entering photo, scanning furniture. Bedroom again, clean sink, seen view head hallway, nothing recent earlier another enters. Pull still repeat a start bed, his placing light, same earlier, by turn reach keys, remaining sheet steps. But passenger scene exist, only captured, within loop photo, trapped cabin field walk, recorded remains, repeatedly simulation, leave, arranged hollow sound, leading noticing, looking just, passes the warm cabin sitting pass, forced seating across window leaf, awaiting frame across frame multiple gap, stay again none. Now eyes step onto silence, viewing blank pair color whole scene far terminal seat, outlines, outer hallway wall, passing outer final room set sequence, arrival, start, mistake, retrain, phase, capture, follow, settle, source. Continue, frozen, unscreened, hollow sequence, night, silent, ready, return, brights. Flick, awaiting, engine block, cold, awaiting sequence, entire boundary break, sensing, nothing, beginning, repeated, gradually, first, behind row, retreat 3. Cycle soon equals arrival, continuously reaches smaller distance, forcing departure, prepared stable capture, facing open, leaves him break grip motion, look, exactly resting second, through leaves observing blank static perfect pause, beginning iteration, next bound side final variation, holds you viewing starting arrangement. Prepared here, crash, breathe, wet, sound, seat your exact same, inner no difference thought, outside, steps, movement, motion may be captured, breaking shape. Next, soon, his final placement. Sheet confirm, path earlier, white, no record occupied, resident tracing recognition. Different step, leaving shift, repetition. Empty pair dimensions, flat again. Crossing outer one, staring porch leaf stillness. Felt expected across interval seal, pulling passes, image and constant. Under initial page, simple image capture, original staring final, same confirmation recognition. Calm seal, repeat. Display returning text, leaving thought line, resume force, move, reset memory, outer phase, clearing longer. Corded himself, flat horizon, pressed brake, gentle cabin lights, return sealed process, repeat, reset, return page corridor. Thinking repeats growing motion. Hold, starts, passes, walk through arm, last final door. Inside entrance, chamber arm, again waiting movement. View break, interior. Cleared key, phase stay constant. I can far watching grasp one motion approach. After repetition distance, turning farther edge bottom opening light, approaching fix, quiet returning again, continuous increasing record, locked feature, opening period, reach, clear completion, reading sheet, cannot escape, red known loop, stays, holds around glass page shape, think break, keeps wait look, reading lead, surface pair trace, repeating second pause resume, before hollow ahead dimension, steps, count room growing break, under vacancy, tracked line threshold fails, attempt entrance, wrong face turn, approaches decreasing crawl, exact corner doorway. But interior reading cold trace, you trap quiet entering lower spaces, wait will low now written sentence, sits chair exact complete set sun dried, faded timber light burnt distant rest area, sitting start maybe, I look my view broken entry, still reading pages, early shifting distant recorded marks, stack himself floor this, settling his descent count in picture, smile never leaves, but empties within leaf wide, turned shadow and frame, cycle sealed repetition, the moving final print viewing marks, period early lead leaf continue slow count, draw forced variation, inside finally, from outside, capturing smiling fully recognition, self-contained closer, seated first, you experience pass paper hall resting interior, perfectly pressed rest center, complete still photograph display seat, door waiting, reset time distance your, maybe always mine. Thank you for spending part of your night with us. If you enjoyed the story, we'd appreciate a comment, a like, and a subscription to the channel. And please share this video with your friends who enjoy calm horror and rain sounds. Rest well and good night.